Hi, it's I43 here, and just going to show you the cross method way of solo pitching a tent.
Hi campers, this is Gary from Cross Camping, and we're just going to show you how to put up a glass fibre poled tunnel tent. Some people call this the cross camping method. Well, we've been doing it a long time, that's for sure. Whether it's our method or not, but yeah, it's just such a simple way of doing it.
So that was Gary Cross from Cross Camping. I think he's got a website, sells tents. He made this video about 6 years ago. I suggest you go and check it out because there's a few little tips in there that may go hand in hand with the type of tent that you've got. I thought I'll just do a newer one from a different angle so it may be a little bit more easy to see, and if you've got a different tent then you might see it from a different angle, and just to show you that you can put up these tents, even a polycotton one, solo. So this is my camper Frinton 4 Classic. Like I said, it's a polycotton tent, and it was a bit easier to put up than what I can remember putting up about 7 years ago. Being polycotton, it's a little bit more heavier. Me and my daughter's going camping. She's about the age of 7, and she can probably help do quite a few little things for me before she used to run around and get the tent pegs and the mallet and hold bags from blowing around. And we used to use a 3-man fresh and black pop-up tent and a fishing bivvy just as a place to hang out and cook in, really. But now we're wanting that little bit more space, so I needed to test to see if I could put this tent up solo on my own, just in case we get to the campsite and I can't do it on my own. So I'm going to be doing the same method. I'm going to be pinning out all 4 corners, unzipping the doors and the porch. I do find it best to sort out all your poles, lay everything out so you know what's colour coded, what's put together, what's going to go where before even starting. And then I'm just going to place all my poles together through the hoops at the top. Now my fiberglass poles that go across then connect to steel side poles, so it's a little bit different, but I put them all through to start off with. So I'm going to start with the middle, exactly the same as the cross method. Now with polycotton tents, the fabric's obviously a little bit more heavier than the nylon or polyester ones, so you've got to be a bit careful when putting the legs in and then try and pull it up. You don't want to really yank it up because you're going to either bend your steel pole or put a lot of weight on those stitches. So what I found best was just to put it in and just angle the pole to about 45 degrees, take up some of the slack, and then go around to the other side, insert that leg, and then you should be able to get that up to about full reach of the little pin guide. Placing that in, clip that on, then come back around and do the other side. As you can see, there's a bit of a bow here. This isn't nothing major on the tent. The actual leg on that one was more of a 45-degree angle. I've just popped this one up. I'll pin this one in. So here I'm just going to do the rear. This one, because the middle ones took pretty much most of the weight. In the rear I have a vent, so that helps to let a lot of air in. Here at the front there's a lot more plastic, a little bit more weight. So again, you can see I'll just put the first one in at about a 45-degree angle, finished off the other side, come back around, and then hoik up the last one. There's a side awning on this as well, so there's a couple more to go in. Obviously again now, just close all your curtains and doors and everything before actually retying it down into its final position to be pitched in. Taking it down will be exactly the same, putting it up but in reverse. Again, open up doors and the windows just to help let air out and in. Be mindful that if there's quite a bit of wind and it goes in through the front, it's just gonna inflate like a sail. I always get worried if there's any children inside, just in case the whole thing goes off. Not that it should, but you know, you get these freak accidents happening. So that was the cross pitch method. The guy says that he didn't really invent it. It's just a method that he's been using, and it's become quite a popular method for pitching a tent, especially solo. And I agree. If you had more of a nylon polyester tent, you could probably put a guy rope in the front or the rear as well, just to stop it concertinaing in. Years ago when I did have a nylon one, I'd put them all together in the little eyelets and everything, and then just pull the rear guy ropes. But obviously this is a lot of material to be hoiking up just by the rear guy ropes. So that's pretty much it. I fell free. Over and out.